Hello! It's me, your friend from school. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Yeah, this is for YouTube. I do YouTube videos too. So sometimes I think about how I think about how I can leverage my ability to print onto paper using an inkjet printer and all the images available online. What can I do with that? And some of the things I do is create artwork for games that I don't have cases for. Sometimes I'll get games that are loose discs, or they're loose cartridges, so I'll get stuff like this or this, Harry Potter on PlayStation, or even worse, a Gamecube game with no home. I don't like just having these loose discs around, so I do make my own reproduction cases for these, and here's how those turned out. So the Harry Potter one was a PlayStation game. So I printed out on just regular paper, printed out the front and back, and then found an empty case to put that stuff in. So here's what that ended up looking like. Now this is a real PlayStation disc for Harry Potter. See, it's even black, just like the real thing. So I popped that in, and it's like having it's almost like having the legit game again. I mean, complete in box almost, except this is just, I printed it out. Printed it out, cut a little square, you put it in there, and there you go. So did the same thing with PlayStation 2 game. In this case, I have these empty DVD cases, so I just print out the artwork, and it just slides in. Well, it doesn't slide in too easily, I guess, but you can get in there eventually so that it looks decent. Almost looks like the real deal, so I'll pop that disc in, minus the manual, kind of like having a complete in-box game again. PlayStation 2, and finally the Gamecube. The Gamecube is a little bit harder because a real Gamecube case, such as this one for Rogue Leader, has a miniature disc holder on the inside for holding the 8 centimeter Gamecube disc. So those are not easy to find. So this is a full-size DVD case, and Donkey Konga for the Gamecube still fits. It just looks a little weird. But there you go. Donkey Konga on the Gamecube now has its own box. So I extend this to full reproductions that I make. So this is not a real PlayStation disc. It's a CDR that I burned a game to. This game is called Klonoa. And this is a printable CD that I printed the disc art to, and then created the box for it. Klonoa on the PlayStation. I have a few PlayStation 3 games with no boxes, and the PlayStation 3 games come in these Blu-ray style boxes, which are different from DVD. So what I have to do is put the PlayStation games with no cases into DVD boxes, which end up looking something like this. So it's not perfect. It's not a perfect reproduction because I don't have a bunch of these extra Blu-ray cases hanging around. So, still looks pretty nice. Another one real quick. LA Rush for Xbox made that one too. This is even cooler, okay? What do you do with the cartridges? The DVDs are easy because you can get the DVD cases and print out the art, and they almost look like the real thing. Well, these Nintendo 64 games didn't come in cases. They had cardboard boxes, and most of the time these cardboard boxes got ruined over time. So what do? I didn't recreate my own boxes, although I could do that, and I have done it for things like this Game Boy Color box that I made. I didn't want to create a full box. That takes a long time, and it's hard to make full boxes that look good. So instead, I decided to make paper sleeves that the game cartridges can go into. And this is what that kind of looks like. So this is kind of what they look like before I put them together. They're just one long like box. but you fold it in such a way that it kind of looks like a box. And here's what the result of that ended up being. Here's the cartridge. Here's the paper sleeve. I can put the cartridge into the paper sleeve, and now it's like having a miniature Nintendo 64 box that the cartridge can go into and kind of hang out. And I made a few of those. So here's Mario Kart 64. Yeah. Here is Conker's Bad Fur Day. And the last one I made is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, the Collector's Edition. Oh, I also laminated them so they're shiny.